What song are you currently obsessed with? Season of the Witch by Donovan. I don't know much of the artist's stuff at all, but something about the song relaxes me in a way. The Day I Tried to Live, Soundgarden. War Pigs, Black Sabbath. I've just discovered heavy metal in my 50s. So good. On Melancholy Hill, Gorillaz. Enjoy the Silence, by Depeche Mode. Me and Michael, Management. The Chain Fleetwood Mac. Before that. Shumgo_A. Tinnitus, by My Brain. Edit, thanks peeps. Love. Daydreaming, Radiohead. A Forest, The Cure. Band of Horses, The Funeral. I recently got my hands on a reverb and chorus pedal and it sounds fucking majestic. I just discovered them, but what once was by hers is so good. My Type, Saint Motel. Crack Rock, Frank Ocean. Dancing in the Moonlight, Something About It. No One Knows, Queens of the Stone Age. What song would you want to be played at your funeral? If they're having a funeral, they're playing Weird Al's Trapped in the Drive-Thru. I want to hire a lookalike of myself who will pop out of a coffin and perform the Thriller choreography. Ghostbuster theme. Take It With Me When I Go, Tom Waits. Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Closed Casket, Pop Goes the Weasel. Going Out in Style, Dropkick Murphys. I've actually got a funeral playlist on my phone in case I hit the deck earlier than expected. Just a quick edit because I didn't expect my morbid need to control my funeral would blow up so much. I'm not tech savvy in any which way, so I can't upload the link to the comments. But I have written the songs in the comments somewhere. They are the only songs on the playlist, there isn't any more to add. Yes, I'm 43, yes, I'm British. Yes, I'm an Inks fan, but there's no Inks songs on the agenda. No, I'm not from up north. Bittersweet Symphony is timeless. I don't go much on the slow stuff by Oasis, but that one hits different. No, I'm not crazy, I like to plan ahead. I don't drink alcohol at all, and I have a great relationship with my mother. Hit the deck is a metaphor for dying in my world. My grandpa had always look at the bright side of life from Life of Brian at his funeral. I'd like something like that. Still Alive, from Portal. Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. How to Disappear Completely, Radiohead. Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. I've said it since high school, and I mean it. The lyrics can be a little odd, but the theme of time being relative, that good days don't end, they simply enter your memory and exist permanently in the past, that is what I want people who miss me to hear. I want the credits theme for Super Mario World, SNES, played as everyone walks out. It's a chipper tune and I think would lift everyone up. It's also fitting as that was the first real game I ever played at 5 years old and it has a special place in my heart. Link. Edit, First Silver. Thanks everyone. I really do think it's a fitting end to a quirky adventurous life, like the game. Edit 2, wow. First Gold. Thanks. The Parting Glass by the Dubliners. According to you, who is the sexiest human to ever live? A model I saw sitting in a chair while looking through a catalogue for a new chair, she was the love of my life. A barkeep in Norway when I was applying for summer jobs. That woman will never leave my mind. 4 given up trying to explain it to people because I end up looking like an idiot as words cannot capture her beauty and her demeanor. I considered going back to that country and city and pub just to see her again. This guy from my hometown who used to be a server at a restaurant I liked. I know he is on Reddit and we are definitely just friends, so I cannot give any more information than that, but I don't even have to see all the people in the history of the world to know he is the sexiest in every sense of the word. When I was a senior in high school, my friend Sam, whose parents are Middle Eastern, always would talk shit about his sister. How much she gets on his nerves and that she's ugly and fat. Well, after school we were going to play basketball and I went to pick him. I parked across the street from his house and teased him to come out. I noticed a car in his driveway with 2 girls in it. The driver was absolutely beautiful. Hands down the most stunningly gorgeous girl I ever seen. To myself I yelled, "God damn, she fine," then realized the window was rolled down and she heard me and start laughing. Embarrassing. Sam came out. I asked who she was. Who? Her driving? That's my ugly ass sister. Pissed me off, lol. To this day 12 years later I've never seen anyone as beautiful as her. This girl I saw riding her bike in Amsterdam, will never forget. Whoever keeps staring at me while I brush my teeth. Helen of Troy, probably. Ugh, definitely my total smoke show of a neighbor. I don't see him often, but when I do I totally lose my words. Shyness is pretty rare for me, I'm usually the chatty one in the elevator. We caught some glances of each other in the laundry room today and I legit just could not fold my clothes like a normal person. I think he winked at me on his way out, so I'll be weak in the knees for the rest of the day. Thank you very much. You, OP. And don't ever think otherwise. Garlic bread. There was this one girl in high school, she was achingly beautiful, she was also shy, quiet, very smart, sweet, and very down to earth. She stood out a mile from every other girl simply because she was so nice. Me and a good friend both had a huge crush on her. Around 6 months after I left high school I was working at Toys R Us and I saw her come in but with red hair, never had the nerve to say anything. Another 6 months later I was working for a laboratory, the building had 2 separate departments working in it but quite separately, the other department had a list of people pinned to a wall as to which respirator/mask belonged to whom. I see her name but don't think for a minute that it could be her, turns out it is and I actually have the nerve to strike up a conversation. I ask about the red hair and it turns out that the 6th year leaving party was fancy dress and she went as Kate Winslet. From Titanic, my heart melted. I never even thought about asking her out as I never ever deemed myself worthy. Around a year later she is leaving the company to go to uni full-time, she has a leaving do organized by her department and for some reason I am invited along. She, understandably, spends most of the evening with her friends in the department and I just chat and hang out with some people from her department that I kinda get on with. End of the night and she is saying her goodbyes and she comes to me, says goodbye and kisses me, on the lips. I'm completely dazed and confused, I don't know what to say so I just stand there like an idiot while she leaves. Fast forward another year and I see her at a bus stop in my hometown, we chat for a bit and move on. Fast forward another 5 years and I bump into her at a nightclub in Edinburgh, we chat a bit and I go back to my friends. I never see her again after that but somehow I end up following her art page on Instagram. She's married now, has a daughter and enjoys drawing/painting nature pictures. I emailed her to do a commission but it never worked out due to paper reacting badly with the paint. I'm glad she's happy and having a good life but I'll never forget that kiss. I know no one will read this but that girl will always have a place in my heart. In his prime, Paul Newman hands down. He was gorgeous, a fantastic actor, rich, happily married for over 50 years to a wife he loved, which makes him even more attractive. Was a race car driver in his spare time, and generous philanthropist. He started Newman's Own Products, Sauces Salad Dressings, in 1982 which donated 100% of its profits to charities. This company has donated over $550 million since its inception. Such a dynamic human being. My girlfriend cause she knows my Reddit account. Grace Kelly. My husband. He doesn't know it, but he's actually super sexy. He's the type that no matter what he's doing, he's so naturally attractive, that anything he does is so 10/10 that he thinks I'm exaggerating when I compliment him. We've been together 15 years, and he still won't buy it when I tell him how photogenic he is.